Want to thicken up your teardrop and make that muscle bulge over your kneecap? Here are the secrets. I got kind of chuckling because these aren't really secrets. This is how you train legs. So, it's such clickbaity to say secrets, but at the end of the day, like, these are the things that are going to help you grow the teardrop, or VMO, whatever you want to call it. So, the number one takeaway of the principles we're going to teach you in these next 3 exercises are just going to be depth. And that's something that's really challenging for a lot of people because they don't really understand like how to work that muscle tissue effectively. They hear everyone say, oh man, I can feel it on leg extensions. And yeah, you can probably feel your teardrop on the leg extensions really, really well. But the problem is you can't load it adequately. And then there's not enough stretch in that motion without stretching your quad tendon like crazy. Just that risk reward is not really there for me in my opinion. So today I'm going to show you the first exercise is going to be the leg press. I'm going to get him to swing behind me and we're going to talk about depth, foot placement, and how to do it. All right guys, if my goal is teardrop, let me show you where I'm going to put my feet. I'm going to put them right at shoulder width. Now, with your toes, you have to do what feels great for your knees. Instinctually, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to smash teardrop, leave those things north and south. Do not turn them out. For sure, don't turn them in. But I want to go neutral foot placement. So right there is going to be, in my opinion, ideal spot. Now, look where my heels are. They're all the way at the bottom of the platform. That's going to be, in my mind, the optimal way to hammer this teardrop in terms of placing your feet. Now, watch a cool little trick I do. Now, I'm all the way seated in the leg press. I'm just going to push my hips up just a little bit, and that's going to allow my lower back to be fully supported so that I don't round it when I get great depth. So let's talk about range of motion next. So unrack it, pull the handles in. Now, what I want to do here, again, leaving your feet neutral, set my head back, and I'm just going to take my knees all the way down towards my chest. And then we're going to press here, and we're going right up to 3/4. Not here. That's taking the tension off, or here. To stretch this VMO, I have to get maximum depth without rounding my lower back. So here, push deep, 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 boom. That's what a normal set would look like. What I like to do is pyramid up, jumping 2 plates at a time to a top end load of somewhere between 12 and 30 reps. So let's say I hammer that, and let's say I get up to 7 plates aside for 24 reps. And that's my top end for the day. I'm gonna pull it down to 3 plates aside, and then I'm gonna really spend time in the hole. So let me show you what some of those look like. So again, foot placement, shoulder width, toes north and south, unrack it, raise my lower back up in the seat. Now, I'm gonna be here, 1, 2, and I'm gonna press right to there, because I'm gonna get right back down time and spend time in the hole. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Now, when I'm driving from is my heels, not my toes. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I would do the exact same thing for my back off. I would take that rep range, depth to pressing up to about halfway, and go to failure again. So I want to hit failure somewhere around 12 to 30 reps. And I'm doing that with half the load I did with, say, the 7 plates. Do those 2 sets for leg press. I'm promising you, your fucking teardrop will be screaming at you. All right, exercise number 2, the half squat. Now, I realize that some of you guys may not have a half squat, and if you don't, just simply do a heel elevated Smith machine squat is what I would do there. Not a big deal. But if you're fortunate enough to have a half squat and have a good half squat like we have here at Elite, this is what we want to do. So I'm gonna get him to swing around and show you my feet placement. We're gonna start there, just like we do with the leg press. All right, same thing. Shoulder width, toes north and south. With this, I don't go all the way down to the bottom. That just doesn't feel really safe to me on this piece. So I go about middle of the way on the platform. Again, right there feels great for me. You have to play around with your foot placement of what drills each muscle tissue for you. Not what I'm telling you if it doesn't work. Pay attention, guys. Don't be a dumb meathead and don't listen to your body. We want you to listen to your body. For this right here drills my teardrop. Now, let me show you what some reps look like. All right, so as you all know, I believe in taking my hamstrings and touching my calves on every fucking rep. Look at that. That range of motion is what I need on every rep. I'm gonna get them to show you my heels. They are flat on that fucking platform. I'm gonna press from them. So I'm gonna press up, 3/4 lockout, right back down, here. With hack squats, I like to spend time in the hole. If you watch a lot of my videos, I spend about 1.5, 2 seconds in this position every fucking rep, because that's what's gonna give me the meat on my teardrop because I have to be in the fully lengthened position to stimulate this muscle optimally. And we're gonna pump. Now, another cool technique that I can show you guys that works really, really well, something that John Meadows showed us, is 1.5 reps. So that's to go all the way down, come halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. That is 1. Let me show it to you again. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. The hack squat. That's how you do it. You want to add meat to your teardrop, VMO. That's going to be how you do it, guys. You have to spend time in that hole, 1 count, 2 count, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, and really work that bottom position. That's what's going to add the meat to that portion of your leg. Sets and reps. Shocker, right? 1 top end set of anywhere between 10 and 20 reps, and then a back off. I'm going to do some kind of intensifier. That might be a drop set. That might be a rest pause. That might be a cluster set, or it could even be a strip set, or if you want to call it a drop set. That's going to be the ways, in my mind, I do that. All right, the split squat. Now, the cool thing about this exercise that I really like is you take this heel wedge and you raise your heel where all the pressure is forced on your toe. So I'm going to show you zoomed in where my foot is. So the ball of my foot is right at the bottom of that platform, and this is going to allow me to get maximum depth, but then also really drive my knee over my toe. And that's what I need you guys to focus on in this exercise. All right, so I have weight in my left hand, bracing myself but not pulling with my right. Now, what I want to think about here is driving my knee over my toe, staying extremely upright. Just like that. That is drilling my VMO. So with this, I love doing this third rotation because by then my knees are thoroughly warmed up after the leg press, after the hack squat, and I can just drill a triple drop set, a max effort set where I'm trying to hit 20, 25 reps, and then I'll rest 3 minutes and do the other side. Really focus on this exercise of driving the knee over the toe, getting that VMO fully lengthened, and that's right now I'm telling you guys how this exercise goes from a quad sweep or a glute exercise, and you put all attention on the VMO. There you have it, the secrets of training VMO. And the takeaway I really want you guys to remember, and I emphasize this a ton of times throughout the course of this video, is really focusing on getting good depth. But at the same time, I'm not sacrificing rounding my lower back for getting more depth. So it's a sweet spot. Or the fact that your ankles are way too tight, or your pelvis is tight, your lower back, your erectors, your glutes are too tight, maybe another reason why you can't get the adequate depth you need. And if so, that's an issue that you need to start looking into fixing and rectifying. So I really challenge you all, if you want to thicken up that VMO, you got to start getting deeper on exercises, spending time in that hole, and really working it hard. Because at the end of the day, so many people are going to preach to you, man, get on the leg extension. I'm telling you, do these 3 exercises I just showed you. And if you want to throw on some leg extensions at the end of, say, sets of 15, 20, 30, just to get a huge fucking pump, that'd be the optimal place to put those. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Chris TV.